hit a good one when I shut up. That's when when I'm just like, I'm not even gonna try to retort to that.
Yeah.
But are you over at the casino?
Yeah, I'm in the penthouse.
Oh, okay.
So we're
Because I just fully upgrade. I just fully upgrade this vehicle. But we're just using GTA as a nice little visual. Well, we play $1 Million Butt.
Yeah, I already have the spreadsheet set up.
How'd you know? Oh shit!
A little birdie maid told me. A little drag queen birdie.
Oh, my girlfriend is in the comment section over on my channel, Dogg's House of Games. Post.
Is she playing?
I don't know if she's did a little hi. That's RuPaul, isn't it?
Technically, it's Alaska Thunderfuck or Alaska 3000, but yes.
Wow. Wow.
But Jesus Christ, this thing handles like shit. Did you guys know that $1 Million Butt has several expansions?
Doesn't surprise me. I mean, well, for $1 million, you can expand a lot.
Yeah. Ah, damn it! But did you also know? Oh, my girlfriend's just checking in. That's right, woman. You check in with me. Sorry, I'm being. Where you going? Check out my new ride, man. Fully upgraded. Where you going?
Trying to get control of my vehicle.
This is my new whip.
Wow.
It's a mini car with baggage.
Wow.
Come on, it was all
It's
the
a
above,
smart. Dear God, we see so many of those running around Maine now, though.
Yep.
For like the last 10 years, there's been like 5 people in the area. Huh?
I've literally seen one in my life.
There's like 5 of them in our area, and that's the only place I've ever seen them. Like there's like 3 of them in like at least like a. There's 2 of them. There are 2 guys my size that own them. Own at least a pair of them. So you're seeing big guys in a tiny little car.
I was trying to aim at the dude.
Get in. You're giving my driver. Get in. Or else I send NPCs after you. Get in. Get in. I need a driver.
Wow.
Very graceful.
Way to be dramatic.
Right.
Way to be dramatic.
But I'll let you drive. That way I can answer some questions or answer stuff. No, I don't want the station wagon. I could go get my station wagon. And I will give you a location to go to. There we are. And while we're doing that, guys, you get $1 million, but whenever someone hugs you, a deranged clown chases you.
Wait, what?
Whenever someone hugs you, you get $1 million. But whenever someone hugs you, a deranged clown chases you.
Nope, I'm done. Nope.
No?
Fuck clowns. Fuck clowns.
Really? You actually have a legit fear of clowns?
I don't necessarily say I fear them, I just don't like them. And they understand this and stay away from me. No joke, last like 4 times I went to a circus, like the clown shook everybody's hand in my row, even like the girl I was with next to me, but did not try to shake my hand. They understand I don't like them. And I mean, honestly...
So what if you tried to shake your hand?
You know, it's still a deranged clown, and I have to do it every time somebody hugs me. I don't need $1 million that badly. People like me. People like to hug me. David's parents, for instance.
Yep.
I can't see them anywhere, even without Nukumis.
Yep.
Like, I mean, besides my girlfriend and, her parents, I never get hugs. So... You know what?
Yep.
I basically got to have 3 clowns chasing after me 3 times every weekend. You know what? I'm good with that. You know, they run at me, I fucking punch them.
I got more hugs than that tonight. I got more hugs than that tonight. Hell, I get hugs from random people.
Yo.
And this is coming from the guy who looks scary until he opens his mouth. I mean, people, I don't know, people like me. It's annoying.
I don't like random people touching me.
Well, it's like I'll go to a store and I'll be kind of a regular there, and next thing I know, the girl at the cash register hugs me when she sees me.
Yeah, no. And how are you single if you have this natural charisma?
I don't put any effort in to try not to be single. That plus the living situation, I can't exactly bring... Well, okay, the last 3 years is because I can't really bring anybody home because my cousin trashed the house. If it weren't for that, I'd be going on a lot more dates. Yeah. I have done that, though. I have brought a couple girls just to my bedroom. After prepping them for the rest of the house. Well, no, actually, we didn't do anything too bad. We just watched a movie. Or 5.
Watch some porn. So, Noko, are you taking it?
I'm probably going to take it. Mainly because technically being a drag queen, we're sort of along the same lines of being clowns. The only difference is that we're
different part of the uncanny valley.
Yes. Yes. We're on of the uncanny valley that is clowns.
That's a very odd reasoning, I've got to say. Hey, what am I, some kind of clown dude?
So, what about Dogg? Dogg's taking it?
I'm taking it, yeah. I'll punch a clown.
Yeah, but then you have to, like... You can only punch him out so many times before lawsuits become involved. That's
not if
really...
They don't find the body.
I'd still have to be burying, like, 5 clowns a week.
I'd only have to bury like 3 a week. I mean, all those clown bodies would be kind of funny.
Yeah, but after the course of a few years, suddenly there's 10,000 of them. You're like, how did it ever become this?
Besides, the Joker sucked. Moving on.
Yes, it did. Yes, it fucking did.
Especially now that it won a bunch of Academy Awards. Don't get me wrong, you know. Joaquin Phoenix, great actor, but...
At least it didn't win Best Picture.
Meantime, the Avengers gets nominated for fucking Best Special Effects and loses. And that's it, you know. Highest gross movie of all time, but... We'll save that for a conversation for the Cruising with Friends podcast.
Yeah, but I am happy about the movie that did win, though. Parasite, it's gonna, like... They made some really good points in the article I read there afterwards. It's gonna open up, subtitled films to the United States more and more, especially now that, you know, if Netflix people have learned how to read.
I want to.
But I actually saw that because the local Regal does brings in all the movie award nominated movies before this awards show, so I got to watch it because it didn't happen before because it only had like 5 releases. But now that it won 4 awards, it's getting 2 showings a day.
Nice. I gotta check that movie out.
It was weird. It was very much a Asian film. It was an Asian drama. It was just weird and kooky. I guess they built it as a dark comedy.
I can kind of see that.
Yeah, it was good. I'd go see it again.
But
I wouldn't necessarily pay for it.
Doing something again. You get $1 million, but whenever you hear your crush's voice, so I have a significant other, so I'll just put Crystal into that. You are covered in an invisible spider web.
I'll take that.
So what was that first part? Whenever you hear
your crush's / significant other's voice.
But that would mean that every time that anybody would go and watch a Ryan Reynolds movie, they'd be covered in an invisible spider web.
Yeah, that would totally be Scotty.
Yep. He doesn't even know.
I know, right?
Actually, he does know that we're doing this tonight, but he never fucking answered me, so...
Poor Scotty. He doesn't know.
So he doth know that he doth a fool.
Oh, I was saying poor Scotty. He doesn't know that, every time he watches Ryan Reynolds, he's going to be feeling like he's covered in spider webs.
Oh, it'd be even worse if he didn't know why he's being covered in spider webs. That would be the part that'd get me. But if walking into this, I'm fine with it.
His straightness would just incinerate the spider webs. The spider may have crawled on the man, and he's so straight.
Yes. But it wouldn't incinerate until he's eating the chimichanga off Ryan Reynolds' ass.
Gotta eat the straightest man in the world. I'm gonna say no. I'm not gonna take that. That just becomes whenever I hear her voice.
Gotta keep the getaway vehicle running.
Yep. Yeah, I am not going to take that.
Are you aware of how much fuel costs? Jesus! There's an arcade right over here we can go hang out in.
Sweet.
Oh,
I'm caught up with you guys.
But yeah, I'm not...
Trying to knock your hat off your... Trying to knock your hat off your head.
Yeah, I can't take that because it's every time whenever you hear her voice, and I'd be dead in a weekend. That'd be it for me. We're all
hey, think of it this way: it's free underwear to hold up your nuts.
Yeah, but whenever I want my nuts to be free. I get a feeling about this. $1 million, but whenever you masturbate, you are paralyzed for 5 minutes. I'm taking that money. That's what happens anyway.
You get $1 million each time you masturbate, though?
No, just $1 million, and every time you masturbate.
From then on, so like the next 15,000 times I masturbate, I'm going to get paralyzed without getting more money, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not taking that.
It's only for 5 minutes.
So every time you masturbate, you get paralyzed for 5 minutes?
Yeah.
And you only get $1 million once.
Yeah, no, I'm good with that.
I'm taking that because I usually lie there anyway, just being like, oh god, I'm fucking ashamed.
See, I do just the opposite. Like, unless I'm trying to go to sleep, like as soon as I'm done, I'm up and I'm doing something.
Oh my god, that would so help. Yeah, that would help me go to sleep too. Like, I mean, jerking off helps me go to sleep anyway. But yeah, that 5 minutes of like just not being able to move.
In that case, just make sure you finish in a favorable position. Like make sure you finish so that your body will naturally flop into a comfy position because you're not gonna be able to move that for at least 5 minutes. So even if you're all crinkled up, neck bent in like 5 directions, you're not moving.
Wow, that didn't take very long.
I'm on my back, lie on my side.
Starting to get hazy.
It probably
I'm taking
blood. Yeah, so I think you're the only one taking that.
Jesus Christ, guys. Okay, $1 million but whenever you stop at a stoplight, you can only speak in rhyme.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I'll take that one.
I'll take that. Literally, within a 2-hour radius of me, there's one fucking stoplight. So
speaking in rhyme isn't a bad thing to do, especially if you have a large enough vocabulary to do so.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good with that. That one's a gimme. Everybody gets $1 million for that one.
Yeah, that's an easy.
$1 million but anytime you say like or you sweat old inedible queso.
Oh, so it's like grungy cheese every time you say like or but.
Basically.
I'll take it. Well, okay, wait. Clarification here. Is this anytime, like every single usage of like, or only when you use like to as in an inappropriate spot, like in the middle of a sentence?
It says anytime you say like or
See, is obvious because that's a break, but like is usable in appropriate places at times.
But it's anytime. So if you're just like,
well, I'm gonna have
like
to replace that verb with something else. Yeah, I'm taking it.
I'm not taking that. Like,
I'm a smart boy.
I know for a fact, just listening to like my Royal Rumble audio, I use a lot because like my brain up to like, because that's like a DDT followed by like a so it's like I'd have 58 pounds of queso, old inedible queso, surrounding me just to do a half an hour video.
See, I'm willing to bet that would last like a month before you trained yourself not to use those words ever again. That's what I'm counting on. I'm counting on me not using those words ever again after the first time of being really grossed out.
I'm not going to take that risk.
What about Noku?
That's a negative for me.
No.
I use those words way too often, and I don't know if I would really be able to break that habit because that may slip up when I'm not thinking about it, and then
God
all of a
damn it,
sudden
you died.
I'm just in the bathroom, heaving up my guts.
But yeah, that's a no from me.
That's a hard yes for me because I'm willing to bet I can change that.
See, for me, I'm there's a Robo Girl with like a Gundam titties.
Where?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna quite unveil the arcade yet because it's not done, but whatever. Your biggest place to hang out since how we're playing games, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of games, come over here. Come over here. Come play with me. Grab my joystick. Are we playing yet? Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh man, I remember those. My favorite thing like that where you had to touch something, hang on to it, and tell you something was the electric chair in Florida I sat in. It was in like a Dave and Buster's type thing. It was designed so you're only supposed to like handle like 15 seconds of it. I was sitting there for like 2 minutes like, oh, this is fun.
Speaking of fun.
Uh-huh.
$1 million, but every time you cry, your hands are covered in cactus needles.
Your what?
Your hands are covered in cactus needles.
Okay, what kind of cactus needles?
We're gonna go with a variety. Like you have like the bigger ones for like the big fucking cactus, but you also have those like little ones from the little furry cactuses.
Do they wash out, or are they like painful to get rid of?
They'll pull up the skin, but it's not like they're taking root or anything like that.
That's a no for me.
Could you imagine you're sitting there crying and you go to wipe your fucking tear away, there goes your eyeball.
Yeah, no, that's a no from me. I don't cry often, but I'm not willing to deal with that. I don't know what the future's gonna be.
You know what? I used to like never cry, but I'm getting older and I'm getting fucking softer. And
Yeah.
I just perfectly described exactly what I'd do. I'd be sitting there being like, somebody would be like, "Oh, so and so died." I'd be like, "I need a hospital."
Yes. So that's a no for me. What about Dogg?
No go. Cactus needles.
That's a no for me.
So is that 3 no's?
3 no's. But $1 million. But whenever someone says your name, say my name, bitch. Say my name. Your skin turns clear, showing all your internal muscles and organs.
I would take that.
I'd have to start dressing differently.
Yeah, I'd take that. That's no big deal for me, really.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't like that happening, but I could just dress in fucking, like, I could wear leggings and, like, whatever the upper body equivalent leggings are under my shorts and shirt, you know? Yeah, I'll take that.
And on top of that, like, you could sell your body, if you will, to, like, colleges and shit.
Yeah, I'm
like,
fat. They're gonna see
how.
fat. I mean, they'll see some muscle on the legs and maybe a little bit in the center of my back, but I'm fat. Although my forearm's pretty solid.
The only real problem I have is there's gonna be one asshole that's gonna look at the bowels and be like, "So, you gotta take a shit, eh?"
That wouldn't
Gee,
bother me
however
that
did you
much.
guess?
So yeah, I had my fiber today.
Yeah, but how would
Look
they
at my
know if
rectum.
you're covered up? Like if you're wearing.
Well, yeah, that's why I'd say I just wear leggings and whatever the top equivalent of leggings is. I know it exists because the NFL players wearing it.
Yeah.
Well, don't forget, like your face and everything, like all your skin turns.
Like I give a shit about that part. That my face is not the part I'm insecure about. Not to mention most of it's covered in hair. I wouldn't have to pay for dental X-rays ever again.
Are you like part troll or something? I'm fat and I'm hairy.
No. When I was younger, I was less fat and hairy. Still is hairy, but
No, you missed what you said.
I said I
You
would
said
take
you-
that.
Okay, yeah. That is a round of yeses.
yes, it is.
What's with these people on the bus? Where do they come from? You get $1 million, but every time you sneeze, bees swarm you and sting anyone near you, but not you.
So every time you sneeze, bees swarm around you and they sting everybody around you, but
Near
not you.
But not you. I can't do this.
Bees sting everyone around me.
Yeah, everyone around you.
Man, there are a couple people I could take out that way.
I know, right? I'm just like, I could murder some people. But
Well,
then
there's one person in
accidentally
particular
murder some
who
people.
claims to have an allergy to bees that I know.
That's right.
It would solve a lot of problems that way.
I can't. The risk is just too
What was
high
it?
because I'd
What
end
was
up
the condition?
killing
Somebody had to hug
that I
me?
don't want to.
No, every time you sneezed.
Sneeze?
Every time you sneeze.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a bee
Oof.
sneeze.
Oof. That's difficult.
I couldn't because I know for a fact I'd accidentally end up killing somebody.
Yeah, no. I would accidentally end up killing somebody.
Yeah, there we go.
Accidentally.
I'd accidentally kill somebody I don't want to kill, so I'm gonna have to take a pass on that.
Yeah, I think I would have to pass.
I'm surprisingly going to take that one.
What? I need to hear the reasoning behind this.
Okay, so to be fair, the only times that I sneeze are at home.
And
And
probably be covered in bee stings.
Yeah, just what to say. Is he allergic
well,
to
he's
bees?
going to have to wear beekeeper's outfits from now on.
Well, I guess you'd have $1 million, so you could afford him a nice one.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing it now, just like, oh shit, I'm gonna sneeze. This is
Throw on your gear.
And Mustafa is just like over in the corner, just like, just hold it for 2 seconds. I almost got it on.
It'd be like, let me finish the dungeon.
Yup. Yup. Very
No,
much so.
There's no one taking the bee sneeze, so. On top of that, when I sneeze, I fucking sneeze. So it's just like I do like 5 in a row.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay, now, question: do those 5 in a row count as one, or is there 5 times as many bees?
Every time you sneeze. So let's say it starts with 50 per sneeze. So if you sneeze again, it's 100. If you sneeze again, it's 150.
Yeah, but like sneeze is one of those weird words in English where it can be an event or a singular.
We're gonna use it in the singular
Okay.
texts.
Okay. So multiple sneezes would be considered a sneezing fit.
So you're being invited
Yeah.
over and having pepper snuffed up your nose.
Okay. I can do that.
What if you sneeze in your sleep?
I would wake up for that.
Wake up, bzzz, yeah, no, I'm not taking that.
Yeah, I know I'd be probably getting poked in my back or something if I were to sneeze in my sleep.
Oh my!
Because I'm pretty sure I'd be hearing I'd be hearing, God damn it!
No, you probably.
I can actually picture that voice.
Fuck! Fuck!
Of course, it was. I mean, it was bad enough when we had like the carpenter bee that kept coming into the building here, but still.
Man,
Well, he's just trying to drywall. Jesus.
Wow. Some reason I think Dogg may have slipped your character something in her drink.
Yes. $1 million butt. Whenever someone lies to you. Jesus. I was hoping for like a superpower. Whenever someone lies to you, a stranger pukes on you.
Hard no. Hard no.
Yeah, we're counting little white lies in here too. It's any kind of lie.
You paused after you said every time someone lies to you, and I was almost about to say, taking it. So I thought it was going to be something that was going to go against the other person. So, yeah, no, I'm not taking that.
Yeah.
Well,
I do not want to smell like hagfish.
Well, and the thing is,
it doesn't clean out easily, by the way.
The thing is, there are a couple people in my life that are spiteful enough that once they figured out that happened, they'd be using it a lot.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm the kind of person that even, like, with you guys, I'd be like, I have a 12-inch cock. All of a sudden, some stranger's ready to puke on you.
Either that or we're puking on each other.
You guys ain't strangers, so.
Oh, true. That is
Wait,
true.
it's a stranger lies to you?
What's that?
It was a stranger lying to you?
I
Or
think
a
it was
stranger puking on you?
I think it was anyone lying to you,
Yeah, no.
then a stranger pukes on you.
Stranger a
Why
little
can't
bit
we
easier
get
because I can just
one?
avoid them.
I mean,
You know, like, whenever
technically I
someone
could.
lies to you, a horde of bees shows up and stings everybody around you, then that'd be good, but.
Yeah.
No, I'm definitely not taking fucking. No.
But then, yeah, because then you have to worry about what kind of diseases a stranger has. If it's coronavirus.
I think I'd be more concerned about what they ate previously.
You know, that's a concern, but honestly, when it comes to bodily fluids, my first and primary concern, regardless of smell, texture, or viscosity, is what kind of biological agents it's carrying within it.
True.
Yes, we have finally perfected our puking soldiers. Now dress them as homeless bums. You will never see it coming, comrade. The nose back!
Okay, go for it.
Oh. No, he knows back! Every time you see a billboard, your umbilical cord regenerates.
That's going to be enough for me.
Yeah, that'd be a hard pass.
Oh, shit, I'm trying to think, because we got that one billboard that way. I don't travel that way too often, but yeah, then no, because I drive by that one every time I go grocery shopping, so.
Wait, it's every time you pass by a billboard or see a
Every time you
billboard?
see a billboard.
Now, do you have? Does it have to be a real billboard, or could it be like a picture of an area that has a billboard in
Or
it?
a video game billboard.
True.
Oh yeah, we're counting all billboards here.
Okay, then that's a hard pass.
Yeah, I never thought about Grand Theft Auto. I was like trying, like, there's one road I could take. It's a bit of an inconvenience, but other than that, I risk seeing a billboard. Maybe you want some more.
That's a harder pass than a thing full of fiber and cheese.
Yeah, because I mean, up here it wouldn't be that issue if it was just like actual real life billboards, because there's
Maine doesn't really have a whole lot. They had a law against it for many years.
Yeah. I mean, I guess technically there's one in Portland which has like the time and then Better Call Joe or something like that.
And I think there's one on the side of the road further up, but it's not technically a billboard because it's on the property of the business's advertising. Yeah, one of the benefits of Maine.
GTA has billboards everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, you wouldn't be able to leave Maine.
Yeah.
I mean, just going through New Hampshire and Boston to get to the nearest state, you'd be seeing shit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because there's definitely billboards in between, like the border of Portland or the border of Maine and
anything south,
New Hampshire. Yeah, once you cross that border, I mean,
yeah, so we can't exactly get
I'm
to
going
the
to
rest
Old
of the country
Hampshire.
any other way.
But yeah, I can't deal with my umbilical cord coming back probably about once.
If it happened once, I would consider, but I mean, it's one of those like ineffable like equations where you just can't fathom how many times you're going to see billboards in your life.
Mm-hmm.
That part though, I can.
You can estimate and probably accurately guess, but life is chaos. Never know, dude. For some reason, you might have to you might get a much better amount of money to be somewhere where there's more billboards.
Or you hop into a vehicle with someone else driving, and they happen to drive past every single billboard from destination A to B.
I'm going to accept this, and with my $1 million, I'm going to move to like Edmonton, and then I'm going to go to this really nice place, part of town on Billboard Street. Interesting name.
The fact that you reference Edmonton like a big city.
I know, right? Like, I mean, the entire population of New York is bigger than Canada, so.
Yeah, and most of Canada's within that first 30 to 50 miles of the border.
Does this whiskey make my ass look fat?
It doesn't make it look swole at times.
Every GTA's character's ass looks fat. Like, I mean, I got booty going on back here.
It's like my character's bent over the counter, and all of a sudden, with me drinking, there's the wavy lines, almost like in a funhouse, and all of a sudden it's like the right around the midsection, right above the butt. It's very slim and thin, but then, well, bam, there's butt for days.
Booty.
Yeah.
GTA booty. Yeah, it's the same way as mine, just like that butt's it's wide. It's not big, it's wide. Well, you know what I mean, it's whatever. Miller's butt, whenever you eat fruit, your teeth are replaced with marshmallows.
How long?
We'll say once all the marshmallow is ground down or melted away, your teeth come back.
I'm gonna pass. That doesn't sound pleasant at all.
Well, you get a nice apple, then you get some marshmallow.
I'm not a sweets guy though.
Neither am I.
I like marshmallows, but that'd just be too many of them.
Before I make my decision, I have a few questions.
Oh, yes. You should probably qualify with some questions here.
For one, does that also count beverages?
It has real fruit juice.
Well, we won't go with fruit juice. We'll just go with fruit.
The actual fruit itself. Okay.
Yeah.
So that answers one question. Now the second one. Does that also refer to gay guys?
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. My mind went there. I'm just like, No. I'm not gonna. That joke's in poor taste. 2 seconds later, the gay guy is just like, does that refer to?
Okay, no, actually, I have a qualifying question of my own. It's consumption of fruit, or is it like fruit product as well? Just we're excluding the juices in this case.
Yeah, it's strictly the fruit. If you go and buy like
a fresh fruit,
like if it's any kind of fruit.
So fruit product, right?
Yeah, a fruit product, not a fruit byproduct. Like juice wouldn't count, or like fucking
Natural flavorings.
Okay,
yeah, natural flavorings wouldn't count.
In that case, we need clarification on the definition of fruit, because a lot of the veggies we eat are fruit, and vice versa. And some of the berries we eat aren't fruit at all.
Whatever's generally classified as a fruit.
No, not generally. Are we talking generally, as in generally like accepted, or are we talking about botany?
Generally accepted.
Then I guess I could, we still have tomato products. Because tomatoes are actually fruit.
Right.
Fucking
So aren't
botanists over here.
cucumbers.
Yeah.
Cucumbers are generally accepted as a vegetable.
But they're through botany, they're actually a fruit because
They're a melon.
Well, they also
But
grow
we're
their
not
seeds on
doing
the
botany.
inside.
Fuck you,
Yeah, I know,
your
that's what I'm
botany.
saying.
My botanist,
Just
I'll have you know that my botanist is double 80, okay?
Okay, yeah, no, that's still a no for me.
I'm taking it.
I'm probably gonna say a no, as tempted as it is to be the first one to give a marshmallow job to to somebody, but I mean, but yeah, I'm gonna say that's a no because I love my like my oranges and strawberries and blueberries.
First, I'll eat this banana. Then I'm gonna eat your banana.
Bananas, yeah, in both sense of the word. Mm-hmm.
So you want a whitewashed Asian guy? So you don't really want an Asian guy; you just want a whitewashed one. In that case, there's plastic surgery
Doing
available. You
Hollywood.
probably make Mark look like one.
My head hurts.
Monetized.
My head hurts. I'm trying to overthink this, and I haven't had much sleep, so.
You're trying to overthink it?
Yeah. He's
Not trying.
So, are you aware that the cucumber is actually a fruit? Because in fruit,
Well, that was all me.
$1 million, but anytime you drop something, you have halitosis that smells like rotten fish.
I'm taking a no.
God, a lot of these in this expansion are just brutal.
That's a negative for me.
Okay,
I hate
dog,
rotten
it's down
fish
to
to
you.
begin, or I hate fish to begin with. Never mind, rotten fish.
I'm gonna say that's probably no for you, then.
That's a no for me. Fuck no.
No, nose across the board. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Man, no, but every time you stub your toe, you have sudden diarrhea. Oh God, that's a good one.
I am buying special boots for this.
I'm buying
gonna
special
take this
diapers for this.
I was going to say, it's very, very rare that I stub my toes.
Yeah, exactly.
But when I do,
Same
it's
here.
pretty freaking bad. So I wouldn't be surprised if,
One time you stub your toe, you shit anyways.
Well, we'll say that the diarrhea is in direct correlation to the pain. So if you have like a little stub, you get a
Also,
little
just a
diarrhea.
little trickle if you barely touch it.
We won't go that far, but as long as you feel just a little bit of pain, it's
wow.
all indicated all pain.
Ironically, that's very much in line with the book series I'm reading, where the half orc shits in himself all the time.
Now, for some reason,
You
I
read
got
some weird
Sherry
shit.
Vine's version of Bad Romance stuck in my head.
Okay, so Dogg, what are you thinking?
I'm gonna take that. I hardly ever stub my toes.
Okay, so now everybody's taking it. I'll tell you why I'm gonna take it. Because I'm gonna buy some fucking big ass fucking like circular boots to wear around my feet, so I can't ever stub my toe again.
Well, that's just Jesus Christ, kitties.
Hey, there's no rule against it, so I'm fucking doing it.
Well, that's just it. I was just also about to say, like, I literally don't own anything except for steel-toed shoes or boots, so... like, to say I never stubbed my toe is a bit of an understatement.
Well, yeah, like I said, I rarely stub my toes, and it's usually... I want to say I maybe stub my toe like once a year, if that. And it's usually on the bed frame, which is cast iron.
I thought that'd be your head. Oh my.
Ouch. Ouch, that's a burn. Oh, wait, never mind. It's not a burn. It's dirty. I thought he was calling your head cast iron at first.
No! I was talking about the sexy time.
Yeah, that's why it took me a second. Like, oh no, that's not a burn. That's dirty.
$1 million butt. Anytime you use an electronic device, you must caress the nearest stranger.
Every time you use an electronic device.
Anytime you use an electronic device.
Dude, fuck that. We live in Maine. I'd have to like get dressed and go outside.
You see, like, I've lived here for 10 years, and I've had, like, the same neighbors.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to walk like 20 miles.
If I took this, I would literally have to go meet my fucking neighbors. I've gone 10 years without fucking meeting them, and all of a sudden I'm over there caressing them. Yeah, and on top of that, they got kids. They got like 5 fucking kids over there.
Well, knock
So
the kids
all of a
out
sudden-
first. Way it only gets awkward once you start stroking the parents.
I work at Best Buy.
Yeah, so you have to use electronics, and most people are your strangers.
Exactly. Every time I touch an electronic device, that's like every 5 seconds, I'm caressing the customer that I'm talking to.
It's a lot of RAM in it. As you stroke their hair gently.
Oh, you had a note. You had an email only receipt. That's there. That's okay. Yeah, it's okay. You're good. You're good. You can go.
Welcome
it's
to
like,
Best Buy and back
Awkwardly,
massages.
yes, I will go now. I will go and never come back. This has made me feel uncomfortable. Like the orc that rolled a critical 1.
Right.
Yeah, I can't take that. It's literally the entire town. Like, I know, like, one person in this entire fucking town. So everybody's a fucking stranger.
Yeah. So that's definitely a no for me. Even though I think that there would be some situations I could use that to my advantage. However,
Not enough of them.
yeah, exactly. Not enough. Not enough to make me warrant the $100 or make me take the $100.
I mean, maybe if I worked
Really
in a
don't.
strip club.
Yeah, but see, after a while, you'd know all the strippers.
But if you work in a
Go to a
strip
different
club,
one.
you know, you could be like, hold on, I've got to check my email.
You'd have to, you'd be petting the
Shit out of
clients
you.
then.
You know, most of them probably wouldn't be too upset about it. They probably wouldn't even notice it was a man's hand.
Ooh, you'd have to work on ladies' night.
Either way, somebody's going to prison.
Yeah, anybody that took that money, it would not be long before somebody did.
Yeah.
But that's around
So-
the nose.
So, they didn't exactly set this expansion pack all that up all that good. We literally have like 6 more $1 million butt cards. And about 50 more trigger cards.
Nice.
So we'll end up going through the $1 million butt ones again just to see what else I got for the trigger cards.
Hey, I'm fine with that because you know, different situation. I might be willing to do some dirty shit for money.
True.
Oh, I know you'll do dirty shit for money.
Yes.
And there's but every time someone says they love you, you lose functionality of one body part.
Do we get to choose this body part?
No, it's like literally spinning a wheel.
Yeah, my luck would be first time round to be my heart.
We'll say we won't do
Non-vitals?
internal. Yeah.
Non-vitals. Probably be safer.
Yeah. Non-vitals. You know what? The only person that ever says that they love me is my girlfriend. Oh, it's my kind of luck. I'd spin the wheel and be my dick every time. So.
Well, or like the very first time she says it after you take the money there, you shit your pants in front of her. Because you lose function of your sphincter. Well, your anal sphincter.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's kind of non-vital, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not going to kill you to lose function of it.
That's a no for me.
Yeah. You know what? I was actually contemplating taking it, and then you're just like, you'll end up shooting yourself.
So that no as well.
That's gonna be a no for me. I'm gonna, yeah. Do you want to shoot yourself for $1 million? Do you? Because it's gonna happen.
Eventually. You know, and
Now,
to be fair, to be completely and on, 100% fair here, the moment I know you took that deal, I'd be like messaging you all the time to tell you I love you until you shit yourself.
That's exactly what I was about to say, you know? Because if I ever put that correlation together between those two, I'd be like, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And you'd be lying there just like,
yeah, I'd like, copy paste this or like, it's like, or no, I'd set up a bot to auto send it to you like every like minute. So it's long enough for it to count as a new one.
So yeah, I think that's a round of no's from us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all play dirty is what it is.
$1 million, but whenever you break eye contact with someone, you must add hashtag Nazi Pride to your next social media post.
Well, goodbye Facebook.
Wait, what was the trigger?
Whenever you break eye contact with someone, you must add hashtag Nazi Pride to your next social media post. That's a fuck no. From me.
I'm so tempted, but no. To be on the safe side, no. I mean, I don't usually give eye contact to begin with, so there's that.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it, and then I'm gonna get rid of Facebook, and Instagram, and TikTok, and Twitter, and
so then you'd be just shouting it.
No, it's social media post.
Okay.
Would YouTube count as social media?
I don't post on YouTube though. I have an account, but I don't post. It doesn't say you can't. It doesn't say it's going to force you to post. It's just that your next post, right?
You must add to your next social media post.
I'm taking it.
Yeah, so if he never does, that's a good. This is I'm a slave to social media. I am.
It's like, for me, I was tempted because, like I said, for one, it's like I hardly ever make eye contact to begin with. But on the rare chances I do...
Oh my god.
That would suck.
Ooh. Okay, so are you taking a no?
I'm taking a no on that one.
I'm taking a no as well, because I also had the thought, like, wouldn't Messenger count as a part of fucking social media? Like, Facebook media?
Well,
I mean...
Yes and no, because the instant messaging services were a thing long before social media. Social media is designed for it's the wider functionality. It's hard to explain.
In other words,
Twitter's not really social media.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm not taking it.
I
I'm
mean,
not risking it.
technically, I see Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I see those mostly like social media platforms, mainly because. Whereas a
like Messenger, AIM.
you're limiting the people that
WhatsApp,
you're sending. Yeah,
Kick.
Yeah.
Why those have social media aspects? They were originally designed solely for one-on-one conversations. So I don't view those as social media. But if for some reason they qualify under this law, which I'd find out after the first time I, got the money, I would end those. The other way to get around this is to set up a permanent live situation, a permanent stream. It's on your next post, so if you're in a constant state of live post, then it doesn't take effect until your next one. It's just, whenever that happened, if it happened like once a year or whatever, you'd have like a shit ton of Nazi pride shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, it should just be a hard no all around because fuck Nazis.
Hey, I would give up social media. I'm not that attached to it. Fuck it. People can write me fucking letters and text me. That would honestly be that is honestly my preferred method of communication anyways. In person,
I'm picturing like the
calls.
writing.
Snail mail.
Oh, dearest Trek, how hast thine been?
Oh man, I used to have a whole bunch of pen pals, man. Like that's my preferred, but you can't function in the world easily that way, and so
yeah. I mean, and technically, I used to have a bunch of pen pals when I was writing to the in the inmate program when I was working the. This is sounding worse and worse.
No, I've looked into like these programs. Like,
I want to hear more.
There's some really cute prisoners, man.
Well, so I was as I was getting,
and they all propose you after like three letters.
Yes, that is true. Especially the ones that are stating that they are officially gay.
Yeah,
I had one that did that. But anyway, I was for a brief period of time. I was a counselor for a group called the Maine Holistics. Basically, it was like co-occurring disorders such as they had a mental illness, but they also had a substance abuse issue because they were trying to self-medicate, that kind of thing. And so every now and then, one of them would fall off the wagon and would end up back in the prison system, and so therefore we had at least one of us within the group that was technically one of the counselors or leaders that would consistently write to them and kind of keep their, I guess, mental stability up or moral support.
Well, they're looking for some oral support.
Well, that was hard to do. I mean, we weren't able to do conjugal visits. I mean, there were a few that I wouldn't have minded, but I mean, but that was like years ago. And not gonna lie, there were some that were not bad looking. Would I want to fuck with them? Probably not, because there's some that had some major issues. But I mean, at the same time, they're still decent people. As I'm like going around and around and around in a circle about it. But no, I mean, I used to do that quite a bit. I mean, because we would get sometimes we would get suggestions from those that were in the prison system. They're like, hey, this person's going through a rough patch. They could really use some support.
Yeah, the person that they murdered is probably going through a rough patch. Just saying.
Well, none of the ones that we wrote to were in that type of scenario where they were in like a maximum security. It was more either legal or it was mostly illegal. It was like drug charges or possession. That was kind of that, mainly that.
Legalize it.
How much coke did you have to like spread onto the sheets and?
Now, I was working out. Now, I actually worked in a jailhouse for a while, and everything gets inspected hard. Like we had like Christmas cards with birthday cards that come in with like pictures like taped to the things, and you have to peel all that off. Like any of the paste that they use to glue it on there gets scraped off before they can get it.
Hmm.
Printing sounds fun.
Yeah, I was going to say,
$1,000,000.
I learned all about that from sending the messages. It had to be either printed on the paper or not at all.
$1,000,000 fun. Anytime you meet someone, your anus becomes home to a village of tiny people.
My anus? Is that what you
Your
said?
anus becomes home to a village of tiny people.
I'll take it. Why the fuck not?
I'm gonna take that. I went 10 years without meeting my fucking neighbors. I'm good at not meeting people.
Why would I care if there's little people living in my ass? Like,
Oh god, I was just about to say I'd like to meet the little people, but every time I meet an individual little person,
you would create a whole. You'd be a new genesis for like the next level of human people.
Okay, level with me here. Level with me here. Meeting the little people would take on a whole new meaning in my situation.
Oh gosh.
They'd be like,
trauma.
hey, there's the sun. Wait, what is that? It's got a tiny hole. Why? What? We're getting doused with a typhoon of some sort.
The flood.
The great flood of...
Yeah, but check this out. Check this out too. Say you're not in the mood, you know? You don't want to have the sexy time. You just quickly go online, meet somebody, your asshole fills up with little people. All of a sudden, the guy that's gonna, you know, do the deed looks in there, sees a bunch of tiny people, gets freaked out and leaves.
Okay, I don't think you understand how gay people work. I don't really foresee a lot of gay men prying open assholes and inspecting them before inserting themselves.
Well, you'd be surprised.
Oh, maybe I do understand.
Maybe a little too well.
Oh,
Maybe, like,
yeah,
5
you'd be
people till they're,
surprised.
like, falling out of your butthole, you know?
I mean, all I can imagine is like I'm getting ready. The top is getting ready. He's going to do what he's going to do, and sees mountain climbers, you know, coming down my rectum. I mean,
To be fair, with the kind of men that are in Maine that I know that are gay, most of them probably wouldn't give a damn about crushing tiny people with their dick.
Oh. Yeah, but it's like a village, so they'd have like spears and shit.
Yeah, but they're tiny. If they're small and fitting your anus, exactly how much could those spears hurt?
Hey man, are you gonna take a cactus needle to the dick?
The spear would have to be smaller than a cactus needle. It would have to be. If there's a full village of them, the anus is not exactly that big a place for them to live. I mean, you have to assume it's big enough for their huts, their living things. Then it has to be big enough for their natural resources from the farm or eat or whatever, and enough for room for people. I mean, come on. There's no way they could have spears the size of even a small cactus needle.
Okay, they got handguns then.
Dude, again, so small you're not gonna feel it.
Yeah, you are. Once they set off the nuke.
Okay, now to be fair, you're gonna shit them out before they get that far technology.
I'm so taking this, by the way. I'm so taking this.
So that's a round of yeses.
And I mean, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be at least one or two, if not more, other gay guys, especially here in the city, man, that'd be like, oh, that's interesting. I wonder what it feels like.
No.
Yeah.
So they're gonna have to like transplants and try to grow like a community of like tiny people in their asses too, and it'll basically be a South Park episode.
Either that, or they're gonna be like, I wonder what it feels like when I stick my dick in it.
Yep. That's what I'm thinking. Like the gay men I know around here, maybe you excluded, but a lot of the gay men I know around here, a lot of them can be dicks.
Yes. Yes.
And think about themselves. So I don't think
Yeah,
tiny people are going to stop them.
I don't think I would have the heart to like destroy. I mean, so I mean, they would be very well protected, because I mean, I would be like, oh no, honey, no, this is no longer an entrance. It's barely an exit at the moment because, you know, but.
Now, can you imagine, like, if you want to preserve this tiny community of tiny people, you're gonna have to like stop shitting in a toilet.
Yeah,
But even then, if you shit into a bucket, it's still they're falling out from a high distance and landing. They're gonna get most of them are gonna be dead anyways. So maybe shitting in a toilet is the safer option. Then just get like a tiny little fish net, scoop them up, help them rebuild, put them in a terrarium, and then repeat this process every time you meet somebody new.
And see, that would be a normal occurrence for me, because I'm meeting someone new every single day at work. So I mean, I would have like a metropolis in my ass.
Yeah, by the end of the week, you'd have like the ones that have already exited due to excretions would have like advanced to like nuclear age.
Yes.
Why the ones still in your ass are Stone Age still?
Yep.
Or shit age.
Oh god,
Yeah.
that would be great. Yeah, I want tiny people in my butt.
Who doesn't?
It's official. $1 million, but anytime you move faster than 50 miles per hour, you have to bury a dead animal in your yard in view of a neighbor's window.
That would leave like 3 places in my yard I could bury a dead animal.
You'd have to bury animals on top of animals. 50 miles an hour.
I'd have to like dig like an endless pit.
That's about 75 kilometers an hour. Ah, shit. I'd have to bury at least 2 animals a day.
Yeah, I mean, like, well, that's it. Like, we're so rural up here. It's not going to be long before you're on a road where the speed limit is minimum of 40 miles an hour, which realistically means it's going to be people doing 50 or more.
Yep.
I mean, it's so rural up here. Yeah.
I don't think it's possible for me, honestly.
Yeah, I'm going to take a no on that.
Yeah, I'm also going to take a no.
And what if it was like random and you have to spin the wheel all of a sudden it's like an elephant?
like there's just not enough room.
For one, my neighbors will be wondering where the fuck did I get an elephant?
Yeah.
Which would bring the cops around.
Now, does it have to be fully buried, or could it be partially buried? Could I live in this elephant?
Yeah, like, could you, like, do a ceremonial burial where, like, like, when you first lower one of your friends into the ground and you each take a hand of dirt and toss it on top of them? That's considered burying them.
No, it's got to be fully buried. We'll say, we won't go 6 feet because that's ridiculous.
Well, you'd have to be more than 6 feet with an elephant.
Yeah, well, yeah. We'll say the top of the animal has to be at least 2 feet under the ground. It's like a squirrel.
Okay.
You get away
So,
with like
can we
3
use like a steamroller to make sure these animals are flattened first?
Whatever. You have $1 million. You want to spend it on a steamroller?
Well, you kind of have, just for the sake of keeping enough space, I would kind of have to. I'd buy the steamroller outright because, I mean, I'm going to need to use it regularly.
Yeah, I
do the animals have to be whole?
They gotta be
like,
buried.
Can you incinerate them first? That's another one.
Yes. Like, either can you incinerate them, or can you, like, use the parts that you need, like, can you, like, use the parts that are usable, and then...
I mean, as long as the neighbors know it's an animal, like, can I put up a sign saying, this was, your lost cat? And then bury it so that they understand it's an animal I'm burying, but then I can do whatever I want to the animal first, like, incinerate it or...
No, you can't give your neighbors any indication of what you're burying.
Oh, well, in that case, that makes it easier, because I don't need to know I'm burying an animal. Unless it's an elephant.
You just have to do it in view of your neighbor's window.
They would just assume that I'm very, very into fertilizing my flowers.
Well, sooner or later, they're going to be questioning why you're out there 3 or 4 times a day digging in your yard.
I'm trying to make oil.
I think their bigger question is why I have a steamroller in my backyard.
Oh, my neighbors wouldn't question that, but if the grass is quarter of an inch higher, assholes.
Okay, so who's taking yes and no on that? Now that we've
I'm
discussed
taking
it
no
in depth.
on that.
Yeah, I'm taking
Honestly,
a no on that.
Yeah,
honestly,
I'm gonna go no
it's-
too.
My
Despite having a
conscience
plan.
says-
Huh? What? Up the butt?
Little people.
Oh fuck!
Tiny
I don't
village.
Like already. $1 million
Tiny village
butt.
up the butt.
Whenever you see a cat,
Oh no.
you experience a sensation of intense labor pains. Fuck no!
I'm taking it.
I'm gonna send
Okay.
you pictures of cats.
I go through that when I have dairy products. So
Oh god. Just one of those moments where you're gonna realize how different that is. Granted, I want you to take it so that I can see this experience.
But then again, at the same time, I'm also the one that's already said that as soon as they make it so
Yeah.
the male can actually give birth and everything, I'm totally down for that. So yeah, I'm taking it.
I am not.
Yeah, I'm not the least bit interested in that.
I have seen women in labor, and that does not interest me.
Same.
Oh, I guess I'm the only one with the ovaries for this.
Damn straight you are.
Yep. You're right. You're right. Jesus Christ! No, never. Believe it or not, that's all $1 million butt cards. So I'll give them a little shuffle. Like, I mean, seriously, I'll send you guys like a picture of the uneven stacks. Like, I mean, this is just why. Okay. Let's see what we've got now.
So right now, Noko is in the lead.
Wow, that's unusual.
I'm down by 1. You're down by 2.
Huh.
We're at 8-7-6.
$1 million butt. Whenever someone says your name, you openly ogle everyone's crotch. I'm taking that.
Yeah, I'm taking that. That's. I see that as an absolute win.
Wait, what was the trigger?
Whenever someone says your name, you openly ogle everybody's crotch.
I'll do that one.
It would upset a few people, but I would take it.
I really don't care if that's that people or not. That'd just be hilarious. Fuck, I'm thinking about doing it anyway, even without the mill.
You see, the problem is like, eventually I'd be ogling somebody's crotch that I would want to ogle, but I'd be I'd be trying to respect them and not ogle it.
I'm so sorry. I'm trying to be respectful as I stare at your crotch.
Well, no, there are legitimate people I would not mind checking out a lot more, but I don't out of respect.
I would have to agree with that. I mean, I'm pretty sure like the majority of the people at work that now, does it have to be like your actual name, or can it be like nicknames? Is that all encompassed, or
Your actual name.
Oh,
Okay.
well, that's a hell of a lot easier because half the people don't call me by my actual name.
I was going to say most people use one of my ulterior names, such as either Noko, DJ, Danessa. I mean, very few actually use my.
Well, I'm getting the feeling that DJ is common enough that one will be counted.
Damn.
Because it's just like,
Still.
I know a guy named Travis, but everybody calls him TJ, so... So DJ would be counted.
Thanks.
I'm taking it. I'm taking it. I will look at people's crotches. Just to make them feel uncomfortable.
Yep.
Say what?
Oh, he's just reiterating. Ruminating.
Everybody answered that one?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, no, that was a round of guesses.
Oh, okay. We'll go for another 20 minutes, I think.
Okay.
What the fuck was that?
That was me.
Creepy. It was like... Somebody butt-fuck Donald Duck, surprisingly.
Oh god, the greatest thing I've ever seen was when you make Obi-Wan Kenobi sound like Mickey Mouse and Anakin Skywalker sound like Donald Duck when they're facing their final battle at the Revenge of the Sith. Episode 3.
Shit.
Yep.
Do you think any of us are not nerds enough to know what Revenge of the Sith was?
I was just trying to
Continue the context.
to specify like the exact part that I had seen because it was hilarious.
Yes.
No, but every time you sneeze, remember that one?
Mm-hmm.
You make the cunning linguist gesture to the next police officer you see.
Dear God, that'd be awkward if it was my uncle.
I think your uncle's a police officer. Yes.
Not that I was really strongly considering it anyways. Because, I mean, I'm common enough for, like, a look here. I'm a redneck and all that stuff. I'm not too sketchy looking by comparison. But, you know, if I'm going, like, by police officers, give, like, you know, with my, like, you know, putting a V to my face and, like, you know, sticking my tongue out and waggling it, that would probably be a little bit more suspicious. Or miming a blowjob. Those would just be a bit suspicious.
It's a cunning linguist, so I don't know why you threw a blowjob in there. That's weird. You know what? I very rarely ever see any cops, so I'm taking that cash.
Right. I mean, I rarely ever see any cops either, but if I were to sneeze, does that mean I have to go to the nearest cop and do it?
Oh, it just means the next time you drive by one, you have to do it.
To the next police officer you see.
More than likely, it's going to be the one female cop that I know of that already is on the fence with me anyway.
Oh my god, my sexism kicked in. I never even thought about female cops. I'm taking it.
Yeah, no, that was my third spot. I'm like, okay, like, this wouldn't be so bad if... Because, I mean, you know, chick cops are kind of cute. Most, some, a couple.
I know of at least one.
I know of a couple in the area that are kind of cute, but then, like, well, as we've discussed, my uncle's a state trooper, and my cousin's gonna be a state cop as well. And, like, so they're constantly posting, like, things, like, one of the recent ones they posted was, like, ladies of the force. And it was, like, 80 pictures of, like, you know, of female cops from around the country. A good third of them were, like, super attractive. And then, you know, another third of them were, are you sure that's a woman? But, I digress. The point is, there's definitely attractive
were they women?
I was smart enough not to ask that question.
Police officers are there to give us information and help us out. You should have asked.
Yeah, I don't want to end up on the list. Or beat.
But yeah, I'm taking that.
I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not either.
I'm. It would be just my luck. I would run into the one female cop that I know that may or may not hate me. Well, I don't. Well, may or may not dislike me. And yeah, I'm pretty sure she would tank my ass in a heartbeat.
But every time someone says they love you, you have to ask the 10 closest strangers what their gender is.
I'll take that. I'll take that action.
And then you go around asking the police cops on the calendar.
Well, it wasn't a calendar, it was a Facebook post, and there's a lot of pictures. Anyways, no, I'll take that action.
Yeah,
because I believe I can ask it in a polite enough manner not to offend people super bad. And then after a while, I'll just be that guy to ask everybody their gender because it's 2020. We can't assume.
No, I'm gonna straight out take that money because it's just like I live in a community where like drag queens and stuff like that ain't too proficient. Prolific? Is that what's I need that
Prolific.
Prolific, thank you. So I get a lot of weird looks while I'm counting my $1 million and asking people, "Are you a boy or a girl?"
But the trigger is every time someone says that they love you.
Yeah. The 10 years. So I would go through this entire town in...
See, that would get awkward for me when I'm doing a show.
3 months.
Yeah.
That would get very awkward.
Feels like okay. We love you. What's your gender?
You gotta ask 10 of them. Yeah, so...
What's your gender? What's your gender? And your gender? What's your gender over there?
10
in the
of
back.
you. Shout out your genders to me.
All of a sudden you're the Oprah of fucking what's your gender? What's your gender? What's your gender? What's everybody's gender?
Just send me nudes. Just send me... Whether I want them or not, just send me nudes.
They cut that part out of the Oprah show. You get a car.
And you get a
car. I get a car. Send me nudes. I'm on to that bitch.
And you get a GRS, and you get a GRS, and you get a GRS.
Okay, so you're taking it?
I'm taking that. No code.
As much as I will probably hate myself for it near towards the end, I'm taking it.
That's a round of yeses.
$1 million bet. Whenever you break eye contact with someone, you must take off your clothes while screaming that you are the Messiah. Yes!
I'm never making eye contact ever again.
I'm taking that. That's fantastic. Look at me. Look at your Messiah. Look at me. How dare you break eye contact with me?
I'm taking it because knowing my luck, after one time of doing that, I'm going to be in the psych ward, so I'll be good.
You'll be a rich psycho.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. I'm good with that.
Yeah, I'm not taking that.
So you're not taking it or your clothes off while screaming that you're the Messiah.
Because I'd have to do it more than once? No. If it was only a one-time thing, I'd consider it. Or maybe even like a month-long thing, I'd consider it.
Okay, we'll go for a year then. What's the price?
No, I'm good. I'm still not taking it.
Still?
Yeah.
I would probably still take that because after the year I can be like, hey, I'm good. I've been reformed. I'm,
What was the trigger again?
Every time you break eye contact with someone.
Yeah, no. Well, okay, yeah, no, I'm gonna take it. I can avoid eye contact for a year.
And I mean, and like I said before, in the last time when we had that trigger, I rarely make eye contact anyway. So I mean, and like I said, it would only take one time for me doing it, and they're gonna send me over into like the into the loony bin.
You think that?
I'd probably get arrested for indecent exposure, but the more times that it happens, I'll probably end up getting sent to the loony bin.
Yeah. Well, especially when you start doing it in jail.
Yeah.
I could, yeah. I can do that for a year. I'm good.
Or if you didn't end up in jail, at least you'd have yourself a private cell.
Yes.
Because they would consider you a high risk.
Yes.
For a year.
I'm in jail.
But, oh my god!
And I break eye contact with an inmate.
Yeah, and strip down.
I am the Messiah.
Yeah, that's high risk.
What
yeah.
if you people start to...
Yeah, I highly doubt that.
It does, but that's not an absolute.
I highly doubt that because and of course this is like from my perspective. people are going to assume that the Messiah is going to look, a certain way. I do not look well. I might, because I do have a pair of knockers, and the downstairs mix up. So they may automatically assume, oh wow, so he must be if. So I don't know, maybe.
I'm sorry, but the downstairs mix-up? Yeah, sorry about that. We had this huge mix-up downstairs. Could you please hold on to that dick for a while? We'll get the paperwork sorted. We'll get this figured out. Don't worry about it, man.
I like to drink Baileys from a shoe.
Okay,
What the fuck was that?
Okay, old Greg.
I'm old Greg. Don't worry about my downstairs mix-up.
That was Mighty Boosh, right?
Yes.
I knew it was old
So,
Greg. It was old
so
Mike.
I got a
Messiah
mangina.
then? Or Noko, are you taking that?
The strip down, I am the Messiah.
Yeah.
After breaking, yes, I was going to take that.
Yeah, Trax, so listen to your messiahs. But sir, you are the Messiah. I should know. I followed a few.
Yeah, no, when you made it for a year only, I can avoid eye contact for a year. I'll take it.
Oh, okay. When you say like or oh, your genitals whistle.
Wait, what?
What was that last part?
Your genitals whistle.
A whistle?
Whistle. Yeah.
Okay, what was the trigger?
Anytime you say like or
Yeah, why the fuck not? I'll take it.
I'll take that. That's fantastic.
I will do that because I will turn it into my little magic trick. Look what I can do. Like.
Do you have a dwarf in your pants?
You got a village in your ass, and they're listening to some good music. So
I can just see it now. It's like I'm talking to someone. I'm like Toad's taking that.
But I'm taking it to begin with. But I want to throw a stipulation where you get to pick what it whistles.
Oh, so fucking good. I'll double take that.
Because now I'm just like, I want to go up to somebody, say something really spooky, like like the aliens. They're gonna come down soon. It's true.
Then like the X-Files.
And then also the X-Files theme. Yep.
I was thinking like didn't was it Shave and a Haircut from Walking Dead Negan's thing?
Yeah, that's fantastic. Who's gonna turn that down?
Oh, there's so many things I could do. Like I could have it sing La Cucaracha. I could have it do like the Dixie.
Oh god, it's a good way to get free drinks at a bar.
Yep.
Oh, have it.
It's a good way to get money from stupid people at a bar. I bet you $10 I can make my dick whistle.
It's whistling Dixie.
And I'm willing to bet it's a good way to get laid too, actually. Wow, if you're so handy with it in that way, what else can you do with it? Well, we can always find out.
Well, sadly, not much. But
In Russia, you don't blow dick. Dick blows you. Hey, Rena!
And whistles. But I wanted to whistle "Balls" by AC/DC.
Nice.
Yes.
He's got the biggest balls of them all. Alright. But
Yes.
where were you?
No.
Track, did you have some haha funny?
What?
Did you have some haha funny?
Haha funny?
Yeah.
I think he was readjusting his headset.
Oh,
okay.
Maybe. What did I miss?
$1 million
something?
but whenever you hear your crush's voice,
Oh no.
all your fingers and toes turn into ejaculating penis.
Oh fuck.
No.
Yeah, no. I
I would have been fine with the fingers. Can I get $500,000 for the fingers? But the toes, no, that's fucking
Oh yeah,
gross.
you have the anti-foot fetish.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no. No, I
What
don't
was the
want
trigger
to
one more
say
time?
When you
something.
crush his voice, dude.
Oh, okay. That's gonna be a no.
Yeah, no, that's like a super
Because
hard no.
all I can picture is being at work, and all of a sudden my fingers and toes turn into ejaculating penises.
Yeah, but you
Wow.
never hear me at your work, so pretty safe there.
Yeah, but my other half works there. Make your crush mute.
But no,
From the
that's
hours
just-
between 6 a.m. and 9 p.m., you will shut the fuck up.
You know, if it was just fucking fingers, I'd be like, yeah, fucking yeah.
Yeah, that's a no
But
for me.
This is how it's the toes. No.
Yeah, that's totally a no for me because public job and that happening, that's like at least 10 counts of indecent exposure right there.
Well, is it really decent if it's your fingers?
But they become penises to do this.
Yes.
Yeah, they turn into
Okay.
penises until they're done ejaculating.
Okay. Now, next question. Might not be 10 at a time though. It might only be 8 because thumbs aren't really fingers.
Yes, we'll do that stipulation. So you have 8 ejaculating penises.
Which
Well,
you feel-
technically it'd be 18 because of the toes.
18.
Yeah, but nobody's gonna see
I
those.
was having fun
hopefully.
with that, and then you reminded me, just like, oh yeah, the toes.
Which means soggy feet. And
Oh, dude.
Well, that just means that you
Nine-
have to change those socks
19?
once in a while.
What do you mean by 19?
Up. We're moving on.
Oh. That
Because we were moving the thumbs.
okay. Thumbs, toes, real penis.
Oh, gotcha.
Moving on.
But does
Moving
that
on.
one
We're
also
moving
do the
on.
thing?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we got it.
$1 million, but whenever you masturbate, oh Jesus, you shout out a racial slur.
Do we get to choose the racial slur?
It'll be randomized.
It's gonna be a no either way. I was just kind of curious.
Like, I mean, I don't know. I'm always alone when I masturbate.
I was going to say, I'm most of the time.
But there's gonna be people in the house at some point. Like at least with like my situation, there's always gonna be somebody around.
Of course, we're in an apartment situation. There's also the neighbors.
Yeah, and you
Then
have
the
to
walls
shout
are
it.
the walls are not really that thick either. They're kind of paper
Yeah.
thin. So I'm assuming if all of a sudden I'm getting done doing the deed, all of a sudden I'm yelling "fucking Polacks." I mean, I think that's going to be probably a no for the neighbors. I don't know if they are or not, but but still, I'm
Wow. Wow.
I don't see the neighbors that often, hardly ever.
You got so worked up about that for a second there. I'm just like, is he gonna? Oh, okay, just okay.
No, I wasn't going to use that one. I mean, I was.
Wow, dog.
You know what? I have no clue what the future exactly brings. So it might be like someday I'm masturbating in a place full of people.
Masturbating in a synagogue.
Yeah,
Or a
no,
mosque.
I can't. If you're masturbating in a mosque, then there's
Or at the Vatican.
Yeah.
I totally jerk off at the Vatican.
Or into temples anywhere throughout the world.
Yep.
You got to cover that Buddha statue somehow.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's definitely a no for me.
I don't know why, but all of a sudden I'm picturing like one of us standing in front of one of those like Buddhist monk statues. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna give it to you on the face. Well, I'm
Did you
tired.
pass out again?
Yes, I did. I
never even saw that.
I'm in like the middle of a construction site.
You
They're laying pipes.
and you're staring at a
Oh, my.
wall, like a hill, for like 5 minutes.
Yep.
Okay,
Oh,
we'll do.
apparently I'm checking
do,
out the construction workers. They're not that cute. In fact, some
We'll
of
do
them are.
3 more.
Pudgy.
Yeah. Oh, what about you? Oh, you look like you've been, seen better
3 more,
days.
because it sounds like Noko's gonna start yelling out racial slurs while he's massacring construction workers. Dude.
So wait. So that was a no for everybody, right?
That's a no from me. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah,
Okay.
there's a no.
$1 million but whenever you stop at a stoplight, a risque photo of your mother or father goes viral on the web.
You know what? Sure. I'll take that action.
You know what? If it was my mother, I'd have no problem with it. But I couldn't do that to my dad.
Oh, Rena votes no.
Okay, so what was the trigger?
Where you stop
Stoplight,
at
I
a
think.
stoplight.
Then
shit.
okay, so stop at a stoplight. Then
So your mom's like, 60s pinup photos get out.
You know what? Jesus. I'm trying to think. How would I change my route?
I'll take it.
You know what? I am gonna take it. It's gonna
Okay.
be an inconvenience, but I am gonna take it. Because I go to one place
I'm
that has
kind of
2
curious too.
stoplights, and I can work my way around them. So,
I'm kind of curious as to your thought process on this track.
Me?
Yeah.
Simple. My mom's gone, so it won't embarrass her, and I don't give a fuck what my dad thinks. I love him, but if he was dumb enough to take his dick out in the 70s and 80s, that's his problem.
but because your mother's gone, all due respect, a risque photo when she was alive go viral.
Yeah, I'm standing by that. The biggest concern I would have is that it would embarrass her. That's not a concern.
Yeah, yes, you're right. Yeah.
And quite honestly, after the initial, like, what the fuck is wrong with you thought from her, she's probably like, well, it benefits you and it doesn't hurt me, so I want you to be happy. You knew my mother, Nukumis. She would have
Yeah.
thought that.
Yes. Yes, you would have.
And it's not even a
getting
joke, like,
into
she really would have
therapy.
thought that. I mean, she was very much the kind where, as long as it didn't directly affect her, she didn't care. As long, and then wanted me to be happy.
Yeah.
But I work around, so I am gonna take that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a no for me. That is ultimately a no for me.
All right, 2 more.
Okay.
No, but anytime you use an electronic device, oh, are you fucking kidding me? You change gender.
I will totally take that. I will totally take that.
Dear God, it'd be like that movie you made me watch.
Yes.
Except minus the sex.
Yep.
Wait,
So
what?
we would use electronic device and we would change gender as opposed to having sex and climaxing, then changing gender.
Wow.
What?
There's an actual movie. It's called Zerophilia. It's basically every time these, I guess they're almost like mutants, so to speak. They have an extra chromosome that every time they climax, their gender changes. Yes, that would definitely be confusing
Raina,
and
that would-
probably painful.
It would be confusing and painful. Yeah, probably. Well, we're assuming it'd be painful. We don't know. It would definitely be confusing.
You know what? I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that $1 million. I'm saying the fuck away
Well, no,
from
yeah,
your
it's
movies,
whenever you use an electronic
but,
device.
Yeah, exactly. Because I could sit here and play PlayStation, be female, check my phone, be a male. That's something I can control. So
Okay, now, okay. Then in that case, I guess we do have to like. I'm still gonna say no because I think it'd be way too complicated to hash out. But before you make that decision, you should decide whether or not this would be a painful transition.
No, it's not painful.
Okay, so it's similar to the Xerophilia,
Yeah,
where
it's
it
like-
was they were too involved with the climaxing and the pleasure that changing over just kind of happens. They didn't even feel it.
And skinny Jesus is female.
Oh my god, the worst part is I'd turn into a female, go to the bar, and fuck with my friends. Not fuck my friends, fuck with my friends.
Well, so Reina, you just be an emo guy from the mid 2000s.
Yeah,
Wearing skinny jeans. She brought up the point of skinny jeans.
yeah, wearing skinny jeans as a female, and checking your phone.
Okay, so that's a yes for Noku.
Mm-hmm.
What?
On top of that, I'd become the greatest spy in the world.
Okay, so that's a yes for Dogg.
But Dick.
I'd be both James Bond and Jamie Bond. Oh yeah,
I'm taking a hard no on this. So yeah, there's just some things I wouldn't do for $1 million.
I mean, and of course we've already. I mean, this should have been this was definitely a no-brainer for me.
Well, also, I'm just not pretty enough to be a woman. I'm just not. I know that. I make an okay man, make a better man when I'm in shape, but I just would not be a pretty woman.
Have you tried the Snapchat filters?
Yes, I look like my 80-year-old grandmother. Not the one you know.
Gotcha.
pretty woman walking down the street. Pretty woman. I'll be doesn't happen.
Well, to be fair, some of the structures will change, like the facial structure and.
Well, yeah, now the problem with Snapchat filters, it kept assuming that my jawline was much higher because my beard hides my lower half of my face.
That is true.
But the
no.
part of where I cut it off was eerily like my grandmother. It was like, oof.
Yeah, so this one was a no-brainer for me that I was definitely going to take this one.
It was a
Just
no-brainer for Dogg,
Yeah.
too, I mean.
Yeah,
I mean, it was along the
grabbed that
lines
one.
of like what was it? Every time you sneezed, you felt the pains of giving birth or the pains of labor. That was a no-brainer. I was taking that one as well.
You want the woman experience is what it comes down to.
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, if I am to give birth to a child as a man, I've already won the
All
freaking
of Disney World.
Disneyland. Exactly.
You see, the problem is you would have to use your device electronics once, turn female, get pregnant, wait the full 9 months, and then you won't be able to touch any electronics for almost a year.
I was just about to say, what happens when they
How would
hook
you
up to
do
a
your
heart
work? How would you get the baby
give
checked
birth.
out?
Oh my god!
Well, it looks like I'm going on leaves of absences.
Not to mention, you're going into this without any modern medical care, because you're
Yeah.
rubbing that sonar on your stomach. That's technically you using electronics.
Well, if I was using it, I mean, I wonder if the doctors
It's being
use
used
it.
on you. I think it counts. We'll go to the guy with the cards for a definitive answer on this.
I think it counts by extension. Yes.
Okay.
So anything up
but-
integrated circuit you can't touch for 9 months, which means, yeah, literally you can't do much.
But just to make Noko happy, we'll do an alternate one. You get $1 million, but Noko, you're a woman and you get to give birth.
Okay, I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Wow. Yes.
Okay, last one. $1 million pot. Whenever someone lies to you, oh Jesus, you strip naked, run through the streets screaming incoherently.
I already do that.
That's
Didn't I
fucking
already agree to
fantastic.
do this when I was like getting naked, yelling I'm the Messiah?
Yep. I'm taking
So,
that. That's
so
great.
this is the same thing. It's basically I'm just speaking in tongues at this point. Just no
Okay.
one understands me.
How long does this last? Is it we're doing another month again, or is this?
we're
year?
going for like a time period.
No,
it
I'm
does
just
last
asking. Is this
forever.
permanent or?
Yeah, it's permanent, but you only have to run one block.
No. I'm not gonna do it. I'm doing a no.
I am.
I'm not
because
15 and like stripping and running streaking anymore anyways.
So if I'm
15-year-old, so I'm
so
good.
No, dude, I was a crazy.
okay,
kid.
so I would still be talking incoherently after I stripped naked and ran the block.
like, sorry.
No, like it
Let me get my
all shuts
clothes.
down after the block. Like once you reach the end of the block.
Okay, it's back to
Yeah.
normal. Okay, I'll still. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I'll take it. If it was the fact that like I would have to continuously, be talking in tongues for the rest of my days. I mean, I wouldn't be able to do anything. I couldn't communicate with
No.
anybody.
But that'd
So,
be fantastic. Somebody
Dogg
fucking
taking it?
lies to me, all of a sudden I'm taking it. Somebody lies to me, all of a sudden I'm running down the street. Liar!
Well, yeah, actually, the one plus side to this is suddenly you would have a lie detector.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Just don't let the government find out because they'll use you as a lie detector. Hi,
Yes,
Noah.
we're gonna let the government find out. I'd be like, okay, I got my $1 million, but are you guys gonna give me $1 billion? And they'd be like, yes. I'd be like, liars! Liars!
I mean, there would be a. You know what? Fuck it, I'll take it. There was ways we can make money off of this.
Yeah. You are literally a naked, screaming lie detector. Like, that's fantastic.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
With 100% accuracy.
Exactly.
Not the 99.999%.
Wait. Do you have to know they're lying to you?
No, it's it's any lie.
Okay, yeah, I'll take that. Now that we discussed like the possibilities of making it much more beneficial.
Oh, you look good today.
I appreciate your company. Nah. Can you imagine walking into a bar and like overhearing people having conversation and like?
Yes.
I think he's really into me. I can check. Oh yes, of course. I love her right to death. Oh, dog. It has nothing to do with her tits. Oh, dog.
Oh God, I feel sorry for my girlfriend. Hey Crystal, your boyfriend's running through the streets yelling incoherently again, stripping naked. Yeah, I don't understand. I just told him that he had a huge dick. So we only got about halfway through the other cards there, like the trigger cards. But fortunately, we're back next week for another round of $1 Million Butt, and then we'll return to your fucking murder trivia party. The following week, even though I have 2 more expansions up there, and I'm getting 1 more delivered.
Nice.
So yeah, next week we will be back with more $1 Million Butt. And then after the following Wednesday, I will be happy to play Murder Trivia Party. Lies! Lies! So, check that out on Dogg's House of Games or
JadedDragQueen's channel.
Hit subscribe, notifications, all that good shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shut this turkey down because I actually wore myself out just like. Not even kidding. Holy fuck.
Well, that is all for tonight, and we have buffed your uncle.